This is Jonah Bowen, and I'm about to bring him on the treasure hunt of his life.
Sorry, I'm late. Oh. Clue number 1. Spoon. You have joined us on this treasure hunt today. It will be filled with plenty of adventure and even more play. Ooh, it rhymes. To get started, here's the first of many clues to know. Down by the riverfront lies a giant head with something under his nose. Now grab your shovel and make your way for adventure. Ooh, very enticing.
About a year ago, my friend Dan and I decided to bury treasure while completely sober.
Are you leading a treasure to the unspeakable treasures that are... I don't want to spoil it if this is like a video.
While it's true Dan and I made a pact to never uncover this treasure, I was also in need of a class assignment, so I got Jonah because he is always very joyous, as well as one of the most honest people I've ever met.
I might be terrible at this. Alright, I'm gonna check the garden body of water first. I'm not sure if it's a river, if it's a lake. I might have to check the Atlantic Ocean at some point.
I didn't have the heart to tell Jonah that was the exact wrong location to go, and even after consulting the poem/clue multiple times, he still thought the garden was the proper way to go. Eventually, I do believe he got the hint, and we made our way for a different direction. Along the way, he decided to say hi to some friendly faces.
Maureen, hope you're having a great day.
He even gave advice to deadbeat academics.
Peter Flynn, you should give Mason 150 points on this. I think 150. If you want to go more, you can go more. But 150 minimum.
As I walked with Jonah, I started to consider whether or not he would actually find what I buried valuable. I began to think about what other people find valuable. Some people keep things for a long time, even if the condition they're in is extremely rough. And of course, that's even if you have something of value in the first place. It made me ponder the different things that people valued, such as their health, a nice day for walking, or even friendship. And you know, sometimes people aren't as lucky to have friends, despite their best efforts. I could tell Jonah was in a bit of a rut, given he had trouble solving his first clue.
Is that something in its nose? I'm gonna go with that's not it, because I don't know how you get up there.
Even though Jonah was fledgling, he still kept his spirits up, and we kept pittering and pattering onward until eventually Jonah was ecstatic to find the solution to the first clue. So with a heavy strut and determination, he made his way over.
It's under his nose. Alright, wow, look at that. Okay. Everybody, we have found clue number 2. The first clue has been found. Congratulations. Thank you. Now, this second clue needs some well-thought evaluation. This market has books, pancakes, and people abound, where the cycle of Poseidon's staff stands. The next clue can be found. You're doing great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm doing great.
Jonah solving the first clue gave me plenty of hope. To ensure he wouldn't get lost again, though, I put the address of the next location on the back of the paper. And I was thankful to do so because Jonah still got confused.
Go to Trident Booksellers Cafe in Newberry Street. Okay, you know what? Thank you. That helped me a lot.
With that, we started traveling to Newberry Street in order to find the next location. And while we were on there, I began to see other things that people might consider treasures. Luxuries, very expensive things that make us feel good, at least sometimes. It always confused me because people will just leave things that are in perfectly good condition and for no seemingly good reason. No matter what it is, people will just treat objects as incredibly disposable. It's sad to see sometimes. Maybe you have to get it. Maybe you have to be well-traveled. Or perhaps you can't get it unless you've been accepted by a group of people. Either way, the street was busy, so I'm sure there are a lot of people who were certain to be finding treasure that day.
I don't know what to sing. I don't have anything I want to say. maybe I do, but it's a long story.
One of the treasures that we often neglect is the wisdom of elders, so I decided to listen to this man and his dog, see what they had to say.
You know, they do this every year.
Yeah?
I mean, like, over the years, I've had quite a lot of treasure hunters.
Really?
Yeah.
Learning that we weren't the first treasure hunters made me feel unoriginal, but I kept listening.
Did they have, like, pantyhose and stuff like that as part of the...
I started to lose understanding of what he was saying. Thankfully, someone came up in order to ask me some questions.
So I'm a commercial real estate agent, and I have some office space. And I'm trying to figure out if film production and editing and all those things would be an appropriate use.
I was flattered to be interviewed by a real estate big shot, and I told him all the information I could offer. However, me and Jonah had to go, as there was still something valuable to find. We had a little trouble crossing the street, but eventually we did reach the desired location.
Whoa! Clue number 3. Was that here the whole time? Wow, that's pretty good. Yet another clue has just been won. I hope you're having plenty of fun. Now there's another treat for you. And wouldn't you know, it's another clue. This place is mighty common that you seek. There's another hint at the top of its peak. I know you, but don't take a nap. For this next clue will be a magical map. Ooh, a map. So, okay, this place is mighty common. I'm gonna say it's the Boston Common. And I think it's that statue up there. That's my guess, folks. Let's go take a look.
I was so ecstatic that Jonah got the clue right that I rewarded him with food. After we had a bite to eat, we made our way out. And along the way, we met up with a couple of troubadours on the street.
In my head, I'll paint a picture. Okay.
Jonah was clearly enjoying the music, and while you can't see my face, so was I. These talented musicians decided to take their talents to the street. They were hardly making any money, but it was still beautiful.
Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Jonah was in the home stretch of his journey, finally ascending the hill in the Boston Common. He was about to finish this. It takes a stoic man like Jonah to do something so daring as this. It was time for him to claim what was rightfully his.
Whoa! There it is. Let's see. Clue number 4, folks. Let's take a look. Map. Other baseball field. Tree. I have this treasure map here. We have to follow this treasure map. And we will find the treasure. Let's go.
It was the home stretch. We were on our way finally. After a few sandwich advertisements, we kept on going until Jonah eventually found the tree.
I think I found it. I think I found the spot.
Jonah began digging like a common proletariat, digging deeper and deeper and deeper, unraveling the earth in search of what I've buried little on a year ago. Our prospects were looking dim. He kept finding nothing, and unfortunately, he had to throw in the towel.
Well, folks, I don't think we're gonna find this thing today.
I kept urging him to dig, but he insisted that he had to do schoolwork. I got sad until he said this.
I had a blast, I got to hang out, I went on an adventure, I sang songs, I ate food, and you know what? And I made friends along the way, so it was a beautiful day. It really was.
I was depressed that Jonah hadn't seen what I'd buried years ago, that he couldn't find the VHS copy of Playboy Auditions 2000 to 2001. However, I realized I really didn't care. I realized that's not really what mattered. I was just happy to spend the day with Jonah.